School Gymnasium. I'm Sean Hagan, and alongside of me is Bill Heddle. Tonight, the North Penn Knights will be taking on the Pennsbury Falcons. The Knights come into this game undefeated 9-0 and ranked 13th in the state. Their opponent tonight, the Pennsbury Falcons, also come into this game undefeated and are ranked 14th in the state.
The Knights previously beat Truman 75-56. That game will truly go down in North Penn basketball history as one of the most memorable games. Won't it, Sean?
It sure will, Bill. Jay Joseph became the 7th player in basketball history to score 1,000 points. He becomes one of the most elite members on the North Penn basketball history with reaching this millennium mark.
The Knights had an 11-point lead going to the fourth quarter and managed to pull off a win. The Knights' leading scorers were Justin Hughes with 20 points and 4 three-pointers, Jay Joseph with 19 points, Andy Wimmer and Frank Finney both with 9 points, Matt Casey with 7. Overall, it was a great team effort and helped the team regroup, with Ross Borneman returning to his starting position at point guard.
Tonight, the Knights will have a full roster with all players returning back from injury.
That's right, Sean. The injured Naveen Mohiuddin returns from the ankle injury, and Jared Flamer returns from his injury.
Let's look at the keys for the North Penn victory tonight.
The Knights tonight need to maintain a strong defense. They need to pull down as many rebounds as they can and keep the turnovers to a minimum. To keep Pennsbury isolated, look for Andy Wimmer and Joseph to lead the Knights in rebounding.
Another thing the Pennsbury Falcons must fear is Justin Hughes. If he gets on a hot streak, he will make it a long night for Pennsbury. Another big factor will be Torian James. He sat out the first half of this basketball season for Pennsbury. He should start tonight, but might not be 100%. He is returning from a wrist injury, so we'll definitely have to watch that.
Thanks, Sean. Tonight is also a very important game because not only is it bragging rights at stake, but the lead in the PIAA division standings. The winner of this game will take sole position of first place. Stay tuned for the starting lineups and the start to the game between the Pennsbury Falcons and the North Penn Knights right here on North Penn Television.
Be cool about fire safety. If you don't want to get burned, be cool about fire safety. You got a lot to learn. Don't touch matches or lighters. Tell a grown up instead. You gotta have an escape plan, and you'll be a step ahead. Don't hide, go outside, get out the door and run. You gotta race to a neighbor's place and down 911. You need smoke detectors that everyone can hear.
How many smoke detectors do you have in your home? Count them.
Remember that where there's fire, there's gonna be a lot of smoke. Crawl and cover your mouth, so smoke can make you choke. Be cool about fire safety. If you don't want to get burned, be cool about fire safety. You got a lot to learn.
Welcome back to the North Penn High School Gymnasium. Like we said, Jay Joseph scored 1,000 points the other night against Truman. He became the 7th overall player in North Penn history to do so. Let's take you out to the ceremony now.
Coach Purvis will have a presentation from Sharon. We thank you very much. We hope that you all enjoy the game. And now for the starting introductions. Chris.
Penn High School is tonight's Suburban 1 National Conference game against the Pennsbury Falcons. The Suburban 1 League promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity and racial comments or other intimidating actions at officials, players, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Individuals making such remarks to their team representatives may be removed from the gym. Artificial voice makers are prohibited. Thank you for your good sportsmanship. Now the starting lineups. For Pennsbury, at 6'3", senior Sharif Abdur-Rahami. At 6'5", a senior Kurt Bergman. At 6'4", a senior Turan Jones. At 5'10", a senior Dave Moyer. And at 6'2", a senior Jake Service. Now your North Penn Knights. At, let me see here, 6'4", a senior, number 32, Jay Joseph.
Well, there you have it. Jay Joseph coming out onto the court. Next starter, Justin Hughes. He'll be starting at small forward tonight. Next starter for the North Penn Knights, number 20, Andy Wimmer at center. The shooting guard for the North Penn Knights, number 23, Frank Finney. And at point guard, number 21, Ross Borneman. There are your starting lineups for tonight. Look for a great game here between two undefeated teams, North Penn and Pennsbury.
It's going to be a fantastic game. North Penn in the state is ranked 13th, and Pennsbury is ranked 14th. It should be an outstanding game. The talent on these two teams is so close. I'm looking forward to a spectacular scoring show, as well as a great display on defense from both sides.
Yeah, that's what they're going to really have to focus on. The JV game earlier, that's where it was won on the defense. They pulled down the rebounds, got the steals. That's where it all counts. Well, we're just about ready to get underway here in the North Penn High School Gymnasium. This one should be a good one.
North Penn this season has been outstanding. On offense, they're just a threat from outside the arc. Justin Hughes, Jay Joseph, Mike Carney, now with Ross Borman back. Carney be on the bench, but look for him to make an appearance once or twice tonight.
Definitely. Their bench plays a strong part in their winning streak so far, and you can look forward to seeing it again.
Absolutely. When the starters need a rest, you bring in good bench players such as Davine Moyhedin, Steve Parentozzi, and they come in and they help bring this team to victory.
So Jay Joseph and Shawad Abdur-Rahman pick the tip. Justin Hughes takes it out. He's going to try to get something started here for the Knights. Frank Finney over to Andy Wimmer. Andy Wimmer being guarded tight. Passes in tight to Ross Borneman, who misses it. Torian Jones comes down with the rebound. Coming back on a fast break. Number 25, Jake Surface. called on the charge.
So right there by Frank Finney. Way to take the charge. Planted his feet very well. Got the ball.
So Pennsbury inbounds. Kurt Bergman passes out to Torian Jones, who comes up from 3. Misses it. Justin Hughes comes down with the rebound. Passes it over to Jay Joseph. Joseph's bringing it up. Him and Torian Jones going one-on-one right now. Joseph over to Finney. Finney in to Wimmer. Gets stolen away from him by number 25, Jake Surface. There's a whistle traveling. Number 45, Kurt Bergman, gets called on the travel. So North Penn will get the ball.
So he got a little excited, a little ahead of himself on that play.
Still a 0-0 game with 7:13 left in the first quarter. Jay Joseph bringing it up against Shawade Abdur-Rahim. He tries to dribble past him. Off to Frank Finney. Finney into a cutting Joseph. Goes out of bounds. North Penn will keep possession. So Jay Joseph to inbound here. Finds Justin Hughes into Joseph. And Joseph gets called on the foul. So Joseph will go to the line for the first free throw shots of the night.
Seeing some very stiff defense off of Pennsbury. You saw Jones and Abdur-Rahman with great defense, keeping the Knights off the scoreboard for now.
That was Jake Surface on the personal foul, sending Jay Joseph to the line. So Joseph with his first shot, good. So Joseph puts the Knights on top right now, 1-0. Joseph will be attempting his second free throw here. It's off, and it's good. So he makes the score 2-0. North Penn with an early lead. Kurt Bergman dribbling up here for Pennsbury. Kurt Bergman going up against Andy Wimmer. That's a little bit of a mismatch there. Over to Torian Jones, who finds a wide open Dave Moyer. Misses it, rebounds bouncing all around. Torian Jones knocks it in, making the score 2-2. Ross Borneman bringing it up for the Knights. Passes it over to Joseph. Joseph's gonna try to set something up here. He's dribbling against the center. It gets blocked away. Torian Jones comes up on the steal. Torian Jones dribbling down fast, drives the lane, and gets the bucket. Torian Jones makes it 4-2 Pennsbury. So Torian Jones has all 4 points for the Pennsbury Falcons. Finney drives the lane and scores. Frank Finney ties this one up 4-4. Torian Jones will come back the other way.
So right there, the theme of the game is that as soon as one team scores, the other one's going to come right back and do it to them.
Blocked there by Wimmer. Bergman puts it up, but North Penn's coming back the other way. Justin Hughes smartly passes it back to Joseph, who will try to slow things down. Joseph driving the lane. Looks
like he got tripped up in the process.
He gets Shawad Abdur-Rahim to draw the personal foul on him. So Ross Borneman will inbound here for the Knights.
Look at the aggressive play of both teams, guarding each other very stiffly, shooting aggressively.
Three-pointer there by Jay Joseph. Makes the score 7-4. Number 10, Dave Moyer, passes it over to Torian Jones. He finds Bergman, misses the shot. Ross Borneman comes up with the rebound, finds Frank Finney. Frank Finney's driving hard to the lane, misses it. Wimmer comes down with the rebound, the jumper, off target. Justin Hughes with the rebound, and it's good. Justin Hughes makes it 9-4 with under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Knights are pulling off to an early lead here against Pennsbury. Torian Jones passes it over to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer out to Sharif. And Pennsbury's coach will call timeout. So North Penn with a great start in the early going here, the first quarter, making it 9-4.
Real quick, North Penn was down by 2 points and they came right back with a huge rally. Now it's 9-4. North Penn on defense has been astonishing so far. Andy Wimmer with 2 blocks in a row. And then just a quick drive down the other the other side of the court for the score.
Yeah, the Pennsbury coaches is probably just having his team slow it down a little bit. They had the rotation going their way for a while, but North Penn just upped the tempo a little bit more and took the early lead.
Both teams are playing aggressively, but not too aggressively, and they're playing smart. They're not giving out stupid fouls or anything like that. They're playing good, aggressive basketball.
That's right. That's what you have to do in these one-on-one or in these close games. Over to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer going one-on-one with Ross Borneman. Dave Moyer passes out to Torian Jones, who puts up a 3-ball. Off the target. And the Knights will get the ball. Number 25, Jake Surface, gets called on the push-off there. Joseph going up against Shawad Abdur-Raham. Gets the ball to go out of bounds, so Knights will keep possession. Ross Borneman, the inbound for the Knights, finds Finney. Finney's going to bring it up. Bring it up over half court. Finds Justin Hughes. Hughes finds a cutting Joseph. Joseph puts up a jumper. That's a little off. Goes out of bounds on Ross Borneman. So the Pennsbury Falcons will take it over there. Mike Borski inbounding it for Pennsbury. Borneman almost comes away with the steal there. In the process, knocks it out of bounds. So Shawad Abdur-Raham to inbound for Pennsbury. Torian Jones will bring it up. This will be a big matchup to watch. Torian Jones and Jay Joseph. 3-ball there by Pennsbury. Jay Joseph comes down with the rebound. He's trying to lead a fast break. Up to Finney. Finds Wimmer. Goes underneath the basket. Yes! Andy Wimmer with his first 2 points of the night, making it an 11-4 game.
And what a beautifully executed play. Joseph over to Finney. Finney under the boards to Wimmer, and Wimmer just sank it.
Torian Jones up with the 3. Misses it a little deep. However, number 52 of Pennsbury, Mike Borski, picks up the rebound and puts it in quick, making the score 11-6 North Penn. Jay Joseph passes it up to Borneman. Quickly over to Finney. Finney from 3. In and out. Wimmer and Bergman fighting for the ball. Possession arrow will go to Pennsbury. So here Mike Borski to inbound for Pennsbury. And Torian Jones taken out early by Pennsbury coach. Here you see Dave Moyer dribbling up. Ross Borneman getting called on the push. So Pete Hennessy, Torian Jones' replacement, will inbound here. He'll inbound to Shawad Abdur-Raham. Out to Hennessy. Hennessy back over to Bergman. Bergman drives the lane and gets called on the foul. Bergman will go to the lane for 2. So Bergman will go to the line for 2 here. Chance to make this game 3-point game if he can make both of them. And he misses the first one. Torian Jones comes back into the game for Pennsbury, so obviously the coach was just giving him a quick rest. Bergman's second shot is good. So he cuts to a 4-point lead. Ross Borneman will inbound to Wimmer. Andy Wimmer looking for someone to pass to. Pennsbury's got a full court press on right now. Wimmer back over to Borneman. Ross Borneman dribbling up. He's going one-on-one with Pete Hennessy. Justin Hughes bounce passes inside to Wimmer, who puts up the layup. It's good. Makes the score 13-7. Just under 3 minutes left in the game, or in the first quarter, I'm sorry. Pennsbury coming up. Torian James trying to set something up there. Kurt Bergman finds Mike Borski. Back over to Torian James. Torian James over to number 14, Pete Hennessy. And Hennessy finds James again. And I believe Joseph will get called on the foul.
So Jay Joseph was trying to stop, just guard him, defend him. and slipped a little bit and caused the trip.
So Dave Moyer re-enters the game for Shawad Abdur-Raham. Mike Carney comes in the game for North Penn, replaces Ross Borneman. Also Justin Flamer replaced Frank Finney. So it's over to Torian James. Torian James going one-on-one with Carney. Over to Mike Borski, back over to Dave Moyer. Pete Hennessy to a Torian James. Goes through the lane and makes the rebound, or layup. Jay Joseph passes it over to Carney. Carney up to Wimmer. Pennsbury keeps the full court press on. Mike Carney's gonna try to find someone to pass it to. Finds Wimmer out behind the arc. Wimmer hands off to Joseph. Joseph going out with Torian James. Over to Mike Carney. Carney looking for someone to pass to. Over to Justin Hughes, puts up the three. It's off. Kurt Bergman comes down with the rebound for Pennsbury. Up to Torian Jones. Torian Jones out to Moyer, puts up the three-pointer. Kurt Bergman comes down with the rebound and gets the lay-in. Makes it a two-point ball game. 13-11. Carney inbounds to Joseph. Joseph bounce pass up to Wimmer. Back to Carney. Carney will bring it up and set something up here for North Penn. Carney's getting defended there by Pete Hennessy. Joseph has to pass that one away. Hennessy going with Jared Flamer. Back to Torian Jones. Jones over to Kurt Bergman for three. It's good. Kurt Bergman takes the lead, 14-13. A minute left in the first quarter. Mike Carney back to Jay Joseph. Jay Joseph dribbling against Torian Jones. Torian Jones passes it to Hughes, who finds Carney going to the net. Carney with his first 2 points of the game puts North Penn back on the lead, 15-14. Torian Jones going with Justin Hughes, finds Bergman, out to Hennessy. Carney with the steal, back to Hughes. Hughes driving the lane with the jumper. It's off. Dave Moyer coming down on a fast break, and he throws it just a little too hard there. Kurt Bergman cannot hold on to that one. North Penn will take over. Shawad Abdur-Raham will come back into the game for Pete Hennessy. Matt Casey comes in for Jay Joseph, so Coach Fergus will give Joseph the remaining 15 seconds of the first quarter to give it a rest. Carney inbounds to Hughes. Carney coming up. North Penn to hold for one here. And Carney gets stripped away by Shawad Abdur-Raham. Passes it off to Moyer, who gets fouled by Carney. That's one of those smart fouls that Carney just has to do, because he can just go out for an easy layup there. So Dave Moyer to shoot two here has a chance of putting Pennsbury back in the lead. With 4.6 seconds remaining, North Penn still has the lead, 15-14 now. And he makes the first one. Dave Moyer ties this game up. Number 50, Joe Pesci, comes in the game for Kurt Bergman. Kurt Bergman's had one really good first quarter here. Dave Moyer to shoot his second free throw. It's up and it's good. So he gives Pennsbury the lead back. Carney's gonna have to throw one up here. Dave Moyer gets called. Or I'm sorry, Mike Carney must have stepped out of bounds there. So Shawad Abdur-Raham, a chance to inbound here for a quick shot. Bergman puts up the three, and it's off. So a very good first quarter there. Pennsbury leads 16-15. If that's the kind of action we're going to see for the rest of the game, this one's going to be one exciting game.
It's been a seesaw all quarter. You see North Penn score, then Pennsbury scores back and forth across the court. North Penn playing very aggressive as well as Pennsbury on offense and defense. You've seen many steals on both sides of the court and a lot of shots taken. We haven't seen too many three-point shots, which is what North Penn's known for so far this season. But they've been working very well inside the arc, especially driving the lane and getting those easy baskets.
Yeah, the only player in foul trouble right now is Jake Surface of Pennsbury. He's got 2 fouls, so it's not really a big thing to worry about now, but you might not want to play him as much in the second quarter because if he can rack up 3 or 4 fouls before the half, he might not see too much playing time in the second half.
That's absolutely, you want to keep your fouls under control, especially in a game like this where you're battling for first place. North Penn so far has been very smart in their defense, but you want to see Surface try and keep himself under control and not give away those easy fouls.
So the teams will come back out for the second quarter here. Fergus sends out Joseph, Wimmer, Carney, Flamer, and Hughes. Jay Joseph will inbound here for the Knights. Joseph inbounds back to Carney. Carney going up against Rahman of Pennsbury. Rahman just the bigger guy there, overpowering Carney. And Mike Borski of Pennsbury is getting called for punching the ball forward there to Kurt Bergman. So the Knights will take the ball back. Mike Carney to inbound for the Knights. Carney inbounds. Pennsbury steals it. However, Joseph comes back to have a great block there for the Knights. Joseph just saved 2 points. Joseph knows when he has to step it up. That's one of those times. Pennsbury had a free run, and he got back and blocked that ball out of bounds.
Beautifully defended play by Jay Joseph. Just came in there, got all ball, knocked it out of bounds, and now Pennsbury has to start all over.
Dave Moyer here for Pennsbury to inbound. Finds Rahman. Rahman's going to look back to Moyer. Moyer's giving his players some directions to go. Passes it over to Torian Jones. He finds Rahman. Another block there by Jared Flamer. Just Jay Joseph coming the other way to Wimmer. Wimmer gets a little trouble there. Mike Carney back over to Wimmer. Wimmer drives the lane, gets it blocked away. Wimmer gets it back. Over to Joseph. Joseph's a little upset there. Wanted Wimmer to put it up himself. Mike Borski to inbound here for Pennsbury. Passes it over to Dave Moyer. Moyer coming up. Moyer passes it over to Torian Jones. Torian Jones driving on Jared Flamer. Flamer with another block. Back out to Rahman. Finds Borski over in the corner. Justin Hughes comes down with a big rebound there for North Penn. Carney's coming back. He's getting defended by Rahman. Hughes dribbling across, finds Carney. Carney's been overpowered by Rahman this whole game. Hughes back to Carney. Carney over to Wimmer. Wimmer hands back off to Carney. Carney driving the lane. Out to Jones. And Joseph steps out of bounds when he comes down. Borderman comes in the game for Carney. Mike Borski to inbound here for Pennsbury. He'll inbound to Dave Moyer. Score 16-15 Pennsbury. Dave Moyer bringing it down. Him and Ross Borderman going one-on-one. Borderman over to Jones. Jones puts up the 3 ball. It comes down. Flamer goes up for that rebound. Back over to Joseph. Joseph's driving hard against Jones. Back to Borderman. Borderman sets it up for North Penn. Batted away there. Pennsbury. Dave Moyer comes down. Finds Rahman or Torian Jones. They're fighting for it. Moyer gets it back. Puts up the jumper. It comes down. Flamer with the rebound. Over to Borderman. Rahman's dominating the North Penn point guard tonight. Jared Flamer passes it over to Wimmer. Wimmer to Flamer. Torian Jones steals that one away. Torian Jones coming back the other way. He's going in hard against the North Penn Knights defense and gets the finger roll. Makes the score 18-15. Ross Borneman bringing it up here for North Penn. Over to Flamer. Jared Flamer back over to Wimmer. Andy Wimmer finds Jay Joseph. Joseph gets it stripped away by Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer coming down with Kurt Bergman. passes it over to Bergman. Bergman blocked by Wimmer, and Pennsbury is going to keep possession. They're calling number 20, Andy Wimmer, there with the foul. Number 21, Dante Borden, comes in the game for Pennsbury, replacing Shawad Abdur-Raham. North Penn keeps their same lineup in.
North Penn's getting a little upset. They haven't been able to put the ball in the basket so far out of the second quarter.
Back to Borden. Over to Jones. Torian Jones back over to Dante Borden. Kurt Bergman. Back over to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer back to Borden. Over to Kurt Bergman. He'll take the jumper from there and gets it. He makes it a 5-point game, making it 20-15. Kurt Bergman setting the pace here for Pennsbury. North Penn calls timeout. Coach Fergus is going to have to talk to his team, get them back in this game. Their team's not looking like they've got the teamwork that they used to have in their other games. They're getting a little frustrated because they're missing those shots that they normally make. I mean, you're going to expect things like that to happen against a great Pennsbury team.
We're also having a lot of trouble with the ball being taken away from them. They've been stripped several times, especially by Jones. Jones has been all over the North Penn offense.
Exactly.
Stealing the ball left and right.
So Frank Finney comes back into the game. Wimmer comes out. So Ross Borneman will inbound it to Flamer. Jared Flamer dribbling up with Kurt Bergman. Jared Hughes. Hughes back to Joseph. Joseph going one-on-one with Torian Jones. Over to Ross Borneman. Borneman drives the baseline. Back to Finney. Finney out to a wide open Justin Hughes. Thinks three, puts it up. It's good. Justin Hughes makes the score 20-17 on that. He must have stepped on the line because they're only giving him 2 for it. Dante Borden coming up. North Penn playing tough defense. Kurt Bergman drives the lane. And Kurt Bergman getting charged with the charge there. North Penn will get the ball back. The refs are really calling this game tight. Ross Borneman inbound to the Knights. Passes it over to Joseph. Back to Borneman. Borneman down to Finney. Finney back to Flamer. Jared Flamer passes it back to Finney. Finney back to Flamer, who takes the open J. It's good. Ties. Jared Flamer ties it up there with that 3-ball. Makes it 20-20. Torian Jones bringing it down. He's going to have to get something started here for Pennsbury. Out to Borden. Back to Jones for 3. He misses it short. Jay Joseph gets the bouncing rebound. Jay Joseph brings it up. Torian Jones knocks it out of bounds there for Pennsbury. So Joseph Borneman inbound for the Knights. Tie ball game here, 20-20. Frank Finney brings it up for the Knights. Going one-on-one with Shawad Abdur-Raham. Jay Joseph dribbling against Torian Jones. Torian Jones covering Joseph. Back to Flamer. Jared Flamer passes it back to Justin Hughes. Looking for Joseph. Can't find him open. Over to Borneman. Thinks about the 3. Ross Borneman gets called with the travel there. I didn't see a traveling call there.
I didn't see it either. He looked like he just received the ball and then began dribbling.
Mike Borski inbounds to Dave Moyer. Refs are going to call this game close all the way down to the wire. Dave Moyer coming, dribbling up against Pennsbury. For Pennsbury. Passes it into Bergman. Almost gets stolen away by North Penn. Goes up to Rahman. Puts up the rebound. Blocked away by Joseph. Joseph coming back the other way on a fast break. And Joseph getting called for the walk there. Torian Jones inbounds to Dave Moyer. Scores tied up right now, 20-20. Over to Torian Jones. He'll drive the baseline against Finney. Batted away. Back to Moyer. Moyer finds Jones over in the corner. Torian Jones drives, but gets knocked out of bounds there by number 34, Jared Flamer of the Knights. Naveen Mohiddin coming over. He'll be the next sub for the Knights. Back over Moyer from 3. It's short. Frank Finney with the bouncing rebound. Finney coming the other direction. Finney over to Hughes, thinks 3. In Flamer. Flamer puts up the jumper, it's good. So Flamer gives the Knights the first lead in a while, making it 22-20. Dave Moyer dribbling it up here for Pennsbury. Ross Borneman covering him tight. Moyer passes it over to Bergman. Bergman from 3. He misses it. Torian Jones tipping with Joseph. Out to Moyer. Moyer finds Jones underneath. It gets blocked. Jared Flamer goes up, comes back up, makes another block. Great defense there by Flamer. However, Pennsbury will keep the ball. And Justin Hughes is replaced by Naveen Mohiuddin.
The reason the score is 22-20 is because North Penn has played absolutely amazing defense. Jay Joseph and Jared Flamer have been astonishing under the boards, keeping everything out of the basket.
That's what you got to look for in one of these big games. Over to Borski. Borski gets it back, passes it back to Kurt Bergman. Kurt Bergman thinks 3, back to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer passes it over to Torian Jones. Moyer thinks 3. Over here to Shawad Abdur-Raham. Back to Kurt Bergman. Pennsbury passing it around. Moyer puts it up from 3. It's good. Dave Moyer gives Pennsbury the lead again, making it 23-22. Ross Borderman dribbling up for North Penn, as you heard. 1 minute left here. Flamer hustling down. A missed dunk there by Rahman. Layup good by Moyer. So Pennsbury with 2 quick baskets there makes it 25-22. Borneman's gonna have to try it one more time here for the Knights. Stolen again by Torian Jones. Kurt Bergman bringing it the other way. They're gonna hold for 1. Dave Moyer bringing it down. They're gonna slow this one down so North Penn doesn't get another shot. Just watch Torian Jones dribble out there for a while, waiting for about 2 seconds left, then he'll shoot. Drives the lane, gets the finger roll. Joseph almost gets the rebound. And Jared Flamer gets called for the foul. So Mike Borski goes to the line. It's Jared Flamer's 2nd. So Mike Borski has a chance of making this a 5-point game going into the half.
This definitely is not where the Knights want to be right now. The Knights want to try and get back up into the lead. And giving away these quick points, the easy points to Pennsbury is not going to get in the way.
Borski makes his first free throw, so makes it a 4-point game. Steve Parentozzi and Mike Carney comes in for the Knights, replacing Jay Joseph and Naveen Mohiuddin. So Mike Borski will try his 2nd free throw here. Has a chance, making it a 5-point lead going into the half. Borski's 2nd shot is up, and it's good. Into Borneman. Borneman's gonna have to throw up one here. He puts it up, and just misses it to the left. So, great action there by both Pennsbury and North Penn. Pennsbury has the lead right now, 27-22. Is this what you expected out of this first half?
Absolutely. I expected a good, solid game. I expected it to be a seesaw game. North Penn and Pennsbury going back and forth on the scoreboard, and that's what's happened. North Penn had the lead, Pennsbury had the lead, and they went back again. North Penn has got to get under control in the offensive zone.
Exactly.
They've had the ball stolen so many times by Jones. Jones has been absolutely astonishing on defense. But then again, North Penn's done very well on defense as well, being absolutely dominant under the boards, keeping the ball out of the net, which is why the game is so close, is because North Penn and Pennsbury have both played great defense against these 2 very powerful offenses.
Yeah, we said that would be the keys for the game. So right now, North Penn just losing by 5. Last year they came back in a lot of games. So let's hope they can do so here. We're going to take it to a break.
You don't have to like me.
Or you can.
You don't have to be my friend.
But you might like me if you got to know me.
You don't have to be my roommate.
I am gonna be your neighbor. You don't have to run with me.
You really don't have to run away from me.
You may not like what I have to say.
But hear me.
Hear me out.
Man, we're not all that different.
I like good food, good music.
I love my mom. Yeah, I want to fall in love.
Madly.
I want a good job.
I want my kids to live in a world
Where they are safe and loved.
And respected for who they are.
You don't have to like me, but if you talk to me,
You might.
we can end prejudice if we talk to each other.
Call. Tell us what you do.
together we can build one America.
Welcome back to the North Penn High School Gymnasium. We're just about ready to start the second half here between the North Penn Knights and the Pennsbury Falcons. Right now, Pennsbury leads 27-22, as you can see on your screen. Pennsbury will inbound.
And you've seen anything but a dull game tonight. North Penn and Pennsbury have gone back and forth like a seesaw again. It's just been an incredible game. I hope it continues through the second half.
So the Knights are coming with a full court press here. Torian Jones throws that one a little too far. Goes out of bounds. Knights will get it. Ross Borneman inbound here. The Knights send out Finney, Joseph, Borneman, Hughes, and Bergman, or Wimmer. Borneman bringing it up. Passes it over to Joseph. Joseph over to Hughes. Hughes looking. Finds Finney. Finney with Bergman. Over to Wimmer. Wimmer hands it off to Joseph. Joseph double covered right now. Drives the baseline. Finds Hughes for three. Short. Joseph pulls down the rebound and puts up for two. Makes the score 27-24. Torian Jones brings it up for Pennsbury. Torian Jones over to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer finds Bergman. Joseph with the steal. Joseph coming back the other way on a fast break to Hughes. Looks back to Joseph. Joseph misses it. Ramon pulls down the rebound for Pennsbury. Great effort there for North Penn in this early going in the second half. Over to Ramon. He'll drive the baseline, and he stepped on the baseline, so North Penn will get the ball back. Ross Borneman inbound here for North Penn. Pennsbury still playing the full court press, so they're not giving North Penn any room. Borneman has it back. Passes back to Finney. Over to Hughes. Hughes back to Finney. Finney takes it from three. Misses it. Bergman comes down with the rebound. Over to Moyer, who finds Ramon. Puts up the easy layup. Makes it 29-24. Both teams come out and start just the way they ended the first half. Jay Joseph getting double covered. Passes it over to Borneman. Borneman over to Hughes. Hughes takes the jumper. Misses it. Torian Jones comes down with yet another rebound. Torian Jones comes back the other way. Him and Joseph. Torian Jones backs off. Surface back to Jones. Torian Jones. Andy Wimmer almost gets the steal there. Knocks it back. Torian Jones. Dave Moyer bringing it up. Dave Moyer passes it over to Surface. Puts up the jumper. It's good. Makes it 31-24. Frank Finney bringing it up. Pennsbury just will not stop with this tough defense. Justin Hughes back to Borneman. Borneman over to Hughes. Justin Hughes over to Borneman. Ross Borneman coming back up. Back to Joseph. Joseph dribbling with Rahman between the legs. Joseph gets blocked by Rahman. Joseph back to Hughes. Hughes thinks three. Passes to Wimmer. And Wimmer will go to the line to shoot two. Number 25, Jake Surface, with another foul. So that's his third foul of the day.
It's just been absolutely incredible, the defense that Pennsbury's putting on North Penn. North Penn can't get anywhere. Pennsbury's been all over him. North Penn's been kept out of the basket so far right there until Andy Wimmer scored. They had 3 3-point attempts that all ended up off the rim.
Wimmer from the free throw line misses that one short. So Jake Surface will come out since he's in foul trouble. Will be replaced by number 52, Mike Borski. Andy Wimmer to shoot his second free throw. Andy Wimmer puts it up, and he makes that one. So it makes the score 31-25. Torian Jones bringing it up for Pennsbury. Torian Jones passes it over to Rahman. Back to Bergman, over to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer finds Torian Jones from 3. Misses it, goes out of bounds. Pennsbury keeps possession. Score right now, 31-25. Dave Moyer to inbound for Pennsbury. They'll inbound it to Bergman underneath the net, who puts up the easy hook shot. Makes the score 33-25. Jay Joseph coming back the other way against Rahman. Joseph back to Hughes. Justin Hughes going with Torian Jones. Joseph over to Finney. Finney over to Hughes. Hughes thinking 3. He drives. Backdoor pass there to Wimmer. It gets stolen away by Mike Borski. Dave Moyer coming back. Dave Moyer dribbling around Borneman. Finney comes over to help. Joseph almost gets the steal. He does. Joseph coming back the other way. Puts up the jumper. He misses it. And Dave Moyer comes down with the rebound. Over to Borski. Mike Borski finds Torian Jones. Goes up, and Justin Hughes will get called on the foul there. Torian Jones to go to the line to shoot 2.
Looks like Justin Hughes was just trying to follow the ball and then go up in Jones' arms.
North Penn Knights will call a timeout here. Coach Fergus is going to just try to talk to his players, tell them to get their heads into this game. They're just getting too frustrated out there. Look for Pennsbury to keep doing what they're doing, keep the full court press on, just keep playing tough defense. Rahman and Jones are playing it tough out there. They're covering Hughes and Joseph. They're not giving them any shots.
Not just covering Hughes and Joseph, they're covering everybody extremely well, especially Jones. As I said earlier, Jones has been playing a phenomenal defensive game, and he's also had a great offensive game. He's been just a force on both sides of the court.
Exactly. I noticed he has a wrist guard on his wrist from his injury. Obviously, that's not bothering him tonight because he's just lighting it up here. Great game here by Torian James. North Penn comes back from their timeout. So Torian Jones to shoot 2 for Pennsbury. A chance to make this a 10-point game. Torian Jones for his first of 2 free throws. It's off, and he makes it. Torian Jones makes it 34-25. So right now, 9-point lead for Pennsbury, a chance to make it 10. The refs will make Frank Finney tuck in his shirt there. Back over Torian Jones. Torian Jones for his second free throw. It's up, and it's good. So Ross Borneman takes the inbound, passes to Finney. Finney's getting double teamed. Up to Wimmer, passes it to Hughes, who goes up for the easy layup. Makes it 35-27. Justin Hughes hasn't had too many shots tonight. Getting covered tightly by Shawad Abdur-Raham. Ross Borneman tries to take the ball away from Dave Moyer from behind. Knocks it out of bounds. Dave Moyer to inbound for Pennsbury. Finds Bergman, who cuts to the net. Puts up the easy layup. Makes it 37-27, so make the lead 10 again. Joseph coming back the other way. Passes it over to Borneman. Finds Hughes. Hughes drives baseline, passes it to Finney for the open J. He misses it. Justin Hughes takes it back. Hughes all the way over to Joseph. Puts it up for three. Mike Borski there, I believe. Ramon got a piece of the ball there. Dave Moyer coming back the other way. He's getting covered tightly by Ross Borneman. Finney comes over and doubles him up. Finds the open man for Pennsbury. Bergman drives to the basket, gets the layup and the foul. Chance for a three-point play by Bergman. So Kurt Bergman definitely on the top of his game tonight. Chance to make it a 40-27 game here for Pennsbury.
So far in the third quarter, Pennsbury's been dominating. Just slowly but steadily increasing their lead, drawing North Penn farther and farther away from victory.
Kurt Bergman's free throws not on target there. Joseph comes down with the rebound. Borman coming back the other way. Passes it over to Hughes. Justin Hughes to Frank Finney. Frank Finney goes in to Joseph. And Shawade Abdur-Rahman gets called on the foul. Number 14, Pete Hennessy, checks back into the game here for Pennsbury. Lower plays number 10, Dave Moyer. So Ross Borneman with the inbound here for North Penn. He inbounds it over to Hughes. Taken away there by Jones, but he had too much momentum, stepped out of bounds, so North Penn will get the ball back. Jay Joseph will take the inbound. Jay Joseph passes it over to Hughes. Justin Hughes passes it over to Finney. Finney over to Borneman. Ross Borneman passes it back to Justin Hughes. Justin Hughes going one-on-one with Torian Jones. Frank Finney passes it back to Borneman. Borneman over to Joseph. Joseph back to Finney. Frank Finney back to Jay Joseph. Jay Joseph driving the lane, puts up the shot, misses it. Wimmer goes up, can't come down with the rebound. Pennsbury comes back the other way with fast break. Go over to Rahman. Borneman got a piece of that one, but Neil Bergman, or Kurt Bergman, puts up the jumper. Makes the score 41-27. Pennsbury has come out on fire in the second half.
It's been extremely, it was an exciting game in the first quarter. Now it's just been Pennsbury. Both sides of the court, they're just taking the game away from North Penn.
Got a 14-point lead here with 1:53 left in the third quarter. North Penn's going to have to come back and have a phenomenal fourth quarter if they're going to even want to get back into this game. Coach Fergus sends out his starting lineup for the Knights. See if they can try to get something started here against the Pennsbury Falcons. And the fans getting into this one for the Knights, trying to cheer them on, get them back into this game. Frank Finney bringing it up for the Knights, passes it over to Hughes. Hughes goes in. Kurt Bergman knocks it out of bounds there for Pennsbury. So the Knights keep possession. Ross Borneman with the inbound from North Penn. Passes it into Hughes. Justin Hughes takes the open jumper, he misses it. Frank Finney comes down with the rebound. So, number 52, Mike Borski of Pennsbury, to inbound here. Frank Finney will come up. Borski to inbound. Mike Borski trying to find someone to inbound it to. Inbounds it to Kurt Bergman. Kurt Bergman back to Torian Jones. North Penn lets him bring it up. So Pete Hennessy to inbound here. Torian Jones. Jay Joseph almost gets the steal. Over to Hennessy. Frank Finney with the big rebound there. He brings it the other way. Finney back to Flamer. Back over to Frank Finney. Jay Joseph thinks three, puts it up. Misses it. Finney Hughes with the rebound. Hughes on the ground. Flamer picks it up. Frank Finney over to Hughes for the open three. He misses it. Kurt Bergman pulls down the rebound. Pennsbury brings it back the other way. Up to Mike Borski. Mike Borski over to Hennessy. Back to Torian Jones. Torian Jones will hold for a while. Let some time tick off the clock. Shawed Abdur-Rahman passes it back over to Pete Hennessy. Over to Torian Jones. Joseph's going to have to put some pressure on him. Back to Kurt Bergman. Torian Jones drives the lane, puts up the finger roll. Hughes comes down with the rebound. Joseph coming the other way. Joseph gets tripped up by Shawed Abdur-Rahman. Joseph's hurt a little bit there. Let's take another look at that good stop by Pennsbury. There you see Rahman with the great block. North Penn fighting for the ball on the ground. Pennsbury just picks up the loose ball and takes it back the other way.
It's a vicious block by Rahman.
Ross Borneman. Joseph will have to put it up from three, and he misses it. So Pennsbury's leading it big here, 41-27. Going into the fourth quarter, North Penn's going to really have to play hard here if they're going to want to get back into this game. Athletic trainer Dave DeFusco checking out Jay Joseph. Joseph came down hard on that last trip there.
Yeah, he's holding his finger pretty gingerly. That could really affect him. Like Jay Joseph is, of course, the star player, hitting 1,000 points so far this year. And losing him to a finger injury could be absolutely terrible for the Knights.
Yeah, when the Knights need the shots, they give it to Joseph. He's their star guy. And if he's on the bench, he's just not going to be able to help him. So definitely hope Joseph can get back into this game. Nonetheless, Pennsbury still with a 14-point lead going into the fourth quarter. So 8 minutes left in this game. North Penn's going to have to play really hard if they're going to want to get back into this one. However, Joseph does come back out onto the court, so apparently he thinks he's okay to go.
Still looking at his fingers, still straightening it, stretching it. Looks like he might be spasming a little. He's trying to work that out.
Ross Borneman inbounds to Frank Finney. Frank Finney back to Borneman. Another thing the Knights are going to have to do, they're going to have to get quick points. They only have 8 minutes left, so they're going to have to try to get as many as they can. Justin Hughes back to Flamer. Jared Flamer passes back to Jay Joseph. Jay Joseph and Torian Jones. Joseph drives the lane, puts in the layup, and it's good. Jay Joseph with the layup makes it 41-29. Joseph gets up really slow, though, on that layup. Hit the wood hard.
Joseph hit the wood hard, but he got right back up. He got down the court to play some defense.
Dave Moyer with Jay Joseph. They're going to have to play this Pennsbury team really tough here if they want to get back in it. Over to Torian Jones from three. He misses it. Ross Borneman comes down with the rebound. North Penn. Number 52, Mike Borski, gets called for the push there. Jake Surface comes back into the game. Borneman inbounds to Frank Finney. Frank Finney coming down here for the Knights. Frank Finney going one-on-one with Jake Surface. Out to Justin Hughes. Justin Hughes drives against Dave Moyer. Back to Flamer. Jared Flamer drives the lane. Gets knocked away there by Pete Hennessy for Pennsbury. Goes out of bounds. North Penn will keep possession.
Justin Hughes, another lead figure for North Penn Knights. He plays excellent ball, especially from outside the arc. He's been having some trouble tonight. Let's hope he can light it up in the fourth quarter.
Hughes with the jumper. He makes the bank shot. Makes it 41-31, so the Knights only down 10. The Knights aren't out of this one. They've had some bigger comebacks than this. Torian Jones and Jay Joseph. Joseph, serious look in his eyes. Joseph gets called on the inside hold there. So Pete Hennessy for Pennsbury. Inbound it here. He'll inbound it to Kurt Bergman. Over to Dave Moyer. Jake Surface into Bergman. Drives to the lane and puts in the easy layup. Makes it 43-31. Ross Borneman comes back the other way. Pennsbury still keeps their full court press on. Borneman over to Joseph. Joseph puts up the three. Misses it short. North Penn can't come up with the rebound. Dave Moyer brings it up the other way to Bergman. Bergman comes up. Hughes with a big block there. Back to Torian Jones. He'll slow it down.
Right now, you're going to see Pennsbury playing the delay ball, not giving North Penn any offensive chances or as few as possible for the remaining minutes of the game.
Over to Bergman. Bergman misses that. Torian Jones with a big rebound. Back to Kurt Bergman, who puts up the jumper. Makes it 45-31. Jay Joseph coming back the other way. Every basket Pennsbury makes this a greater comeback for North Penn. Joseph drives the lane. Torian Jones comes back the other way. Torian Jones back to Dave Moyer. And Dave Moyer holding his jaw there.
Coach Fergus came out to talk to the refs for a quick little minute. Looks like he was having some questionable thoughts about the refs' recent calls.
Yeah, the calls haven't been going the Knights' way, and I really don't know why. I've seen a lot of fouls either way, but the refs are calling them for Pennsbury. They're just not giving North Penn the breaks.
Not much is going North Penn's way so far in the second half. They've missed a lot of baskets, a lot of shots that should have been made weren't, and we've seen some Knights having some extreme difficulties from outside the arc. Haven't been able to put up the big three-pointers, which they're kind of famous for. I mean, we haven't seen Naveen Mohideen make much of an appearance, and he's an excellent three-point taker, as is Joseph and Hughes and Joseph haven't been producing so far.
Exactly. Right now, Pennsbury back with a 14-point lead with only 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. This game looks further and further out of reach for North Penn. However, don't count them out yet. When there's time left on the clock, there's room for a chance here for North Penn. Vermont inbounds to Torian Jones. Jones will try to get as much time off the clock as he can. Finds Bergman, puts up the layup. Wimmer comes down with the rebound. Joseph comes back the other way. Hughes puts up a three. He misses it. Flamer, number 25, Jake Surface, is called for another foul. That's his 4th foul, so he'll come out of the game again. 52, Mike Borski replaces him. Number 40, Matt Casey, comes into the game for Justin Hughes. Hughes upset with that decision. Borneman looks for a guy to inbound it to. Inbounds it to Joseph. Almost goes out of bounds. And North Penn gets the ball back after all that. So Jay Joseph to inbound. Inbounds over to Wimmer. Andy Wimmer back to Matt Casey. Over to Ross Borneman. Jared Flamer. He can shoot from beyond the arc too. Back over to Borneman. Borneman almost gets it stolen away by Jones. Borneman passes it back to Jared Flamer. Knights are going to have to get a shot off here. They still have 14 points to make up. Andy Wimmer back over to Matt Casey. Matt Casey hands it off to Jay Joseph. Jay Joseph drives, puts up the layup, and Joseph's going to get charged with the charge. Pennsbury gets the ball back. The calls are just not going the Knights' way. Joseph obviously disagreeing with that call there. Inbounds it to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer down to Torian Jones. Torian Jones passes it back to Moyer. They're going to slow it down again, try to get more time to tick off the clock. Kurt Bergman, Torian Jones dribbles back, wasting as much time as he can. Matt Casey fighting hard against Torian Jones. Finds Kurt Bergman for the open jumper. He makes it. Kurt Bergman makes it a 47-31 game. Ross Borneman bringing it back the other way. Ross Borneman gets double teamed. Matt Casey gets fouled over there on the sideline. Naveen Mohiuddin, Mike Carney coming in. Carney comes in for Borneman, and Naveen comes in for Jared Flamer. So Mike Carney will inbound here. Torian Jones also comes out of the game for Pennsbury. It's a good clap there by the Pennsbury fans. Mike Carney trying to find something to get started here. Finds Matt Casey, who puts up the layup. Matt Casey will get fouled, so Casey will go to the line for 2.
3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 47-31, a 16-point deficit. And in order to take the lead, North Penn has to score 17 points and keep Pennsbury from scoring any. And that's going to be highly plausible for North Penn to do that. I mean, Pennsbury has been on fire so far in the second half and been dominating North Penn, something that hasn't been said so far this season.
Matt Casey misses his first free throw. Torian Jones comes back into the game for Dante Borden. Torian Jones, what a story. We thought he'd come into this game not being 100%, but he's just shown he's really got some talent there, and he can take his team to another level. Matt Casey with his second free throw, it's good. Matt Casey covering Roman. Good defense there by Casey. He had nothing else to do but foul him. Roman broke away from the pack and just went down. All Casey could do was foul him. Shuad Abdur-Rahman goes to the line for 2.
Abdur-Rahman and Jones have been twin towers for Pennsbury tonight. I mean, just all over North Penn on offense and defense. See Abdur-Rahman there on the fast break. Almost had an easy layup to increase Pennsbury's score. And here we got the foul shots, which is almost a given for Pennsbury.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't forget number 45, Kurt Bergman, either. Stepped up big when they needed him to step up. He's putting up the open jumpers, and the whole team's definitely contributing for Pennsbury here tonight. Misses the second free throw. Bergman comes down with the rebound. Wimmer back to Casey. Casey's coming and bringing it down fast. Casey almost falls. Regains though. Almost went backcourt there. Naveen passes to Joseph. Wimmer gets the ball. Andy Wimmer over to Casey.
That's the third time the ball slipped out of a player's hands.
Casey over to Joseph. Puts up the jumper. He misses it. Those are the kind of points that Coach Fergus and these North Penn Knights need to get back in this game. When they have the open jumper, they have to make it. So Andy Wimmer will go to the line. Justin Hughes, Ross Borneman, and Frank Finney come back into the game here for North Penn. They have their original starting lineup back in. So Andy Wimmer here. This will be a 1-and-1 for Andy Wimmer since Pennsbury is over the limit in the penalty. First shot, he makes it, so he'll get another one. Makes the score 48-33.
Right now, North Penn needs all the points it can get.
Andy Wimmer's second free throw is good. Andy Wimmer puts the 2 free throws through. Jared Flamer comes in for Andy Wimmer. He's played the majority of the second half. He'll get a chance to sit for a while. Over to Torian Jones. Joseph doubles him with Frank Finney. Breaks out of it. Jared Flamer almost gets it. And Kurt Bergman calls the timeout there. Jay Joseph and Jared Flamer almost had the steal. Kurt Bergman had nothing else to do but call a timeout. And he got it called before North Penn was able to strip the ball away. Score 48-34. So North Penn only has 2 minutes and 41 seconds to make up 14 points. And that's saying Pennsbury won't even score. So it's looking harder and harder here for North Penn to get back into this game.
Mountain just keeps getting a little bit steeper for North Penn.
So Shalad up to Maman. Inbound here for Pennsbury. Maman inbound back to Dave Moyer. Dave Moyer brings it up, passes it over to Borski. Over to Borski, hands it off to Rahman. That's some nice passing there by the Falcons. Borneman inbound to Joseph. Ross Borneman bringing it up. Ross Borneman looking for someone to find. Finds Justin Hughes. Justin Hughes from three. He misses it. Mike Borski with the rebound. Dave Moyer coming back the other way. He passes over to Torian Jones, who drives baseline. Borneman almost gets the steal. Bergman picks up the loose ball. Passes it over to Mike Borski. Back over to Kurt Bergman. Good steal there by Ross Borneman. He drives down the sideline over to Joseph. Joseph finds Flamer. Back to Finney for three. He misses it. Joseph with the tip, and it's good. Makes it 50-36. All the way down to Kurt Bergman. Back to Rahman with the easy layup. Jared Flamer inbounds to Ross Borneman. Scores 52-36. Ross Borneman coming the other way. Justin Hughes takes the three, misses it. Neil Bergman comes down, or Kurt Bergman comes down there with the rebound. Finney's going to get called in there with the reach in. So Parentozzi and Mike Carney come in there to replace Jay Joseph and Ross Borneman. Joseph not happy with that decision. Walks off the court really slowly. There we see Jake Surface coming in the game. Replacing Tom Borski. He gets a big hand from the Pennsbury crowd. Torian Jones. First free throw attempt. Misses it. It was a 1-and-1, so Jared Flamer with the rebound. Mike Carney coming back the other direction. Now both teams are in the penalty, so any foul that gets called, player will go to the line for a 1-and-1 free throw. Over to Carney. Carney from three. He misses it.
There you see again, North
Surface comes down with the rebound.
North Penn very unlucky from outside the arc tonight. Make minimum 3-pointers.
Dante Borden comes in the game here for Pennsbury. And Dave Moyer comes out there for Pennsbury. Torian Jones coming up here for Pennsbury, under a minute left. Surface for Pennsbury, over to Borden. Borden finds Kurt Bergman. Drives, and he gets Steve Parentozzi to draw the personal foul. So Dante Borden go to the line for two. Knights just haven't been in this one. They had it the first half. Pennsbury came out, got a quick lead in the second half, and they've been in front the whole rest of the second half. So Pennsbury team brings in number 50, Joe Pesci, number 31, Dominique Wise, number 40, Mike Jefferson. So they take out all their starters. The Pennsbury crowd giving each and every one of these members a round of applause. They've had a very good night here for Pennsbury Falcons. So Dante Borden, second free throw attempt is good. Makes the score 54-36. Mike Carney coming back the other way. Over to Justin Hughes. Justin Hughes drives the baseline. Back over to Parentozzi. Gets the jumper, makes it 54-38. Pennsbury will just hold here. 24. Craig Katz gets fouled by Frank Finney.
Frank Finney, they're getting really aggressive. He came right in there and slapped it.
So Craig Klotz goes to the line for 2. So with 18.5 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, Pennsbury Falcons lead the North Penn Knights 54-38. First free throw is good there by Klotz. Second free throw is off. North Penn gets possession. Pennsbury called with over the back there on the rebound. So Parentozzi to inbound here for the Knights. He'll inbound to Carney. 18 seconds left. Mike Carney just dribbling around, finds Frank Finney. Frank Finney over to Justin Hughes. Justin Hughes puts up the jumper. He makes that one. Makes it 55-40, and that's gonna do it. The Pennsbury Falcons go away with this one, 55-40. Great win for the Pennsbury Falcons, but North Penn just didn't look like they were in this game after this halftime. I mean, you can't hold much against them. They lost to Pennsbury. Pennsbury's been one of the top teams in this division for the past couple of years. They were both tied for first place in the PIAA division standings. They both were undefeated coming into this game. One team's got to lose. This time it just happened to be the Knights. They'll get a rematch later on in this season. So that'll be at Pennsbury's home court. So we'll see what the Knights can do there.
You cannot hold anything against North Penn. North Penn had some difficulty from outside the arc. They ran into some foul trouble. Looks like the rest were kind of strict with them tonight. But so what? They lose one game. It doesn't hurt them too much. And if they're lucky, they'll come out next time and they'll do a lot better.
Yep. So the Knights go to 9-1. They still keep their playoff chances intact, losing to the Pennsbury Falcons 55-40. So look for the Knights to practice hard this week. Come back and play some tough basketball in the weeks to come.
Pennsbury played absolutely dominant tonight, especially Jones. I mean, he was all over the court, offense and defense. Completely robbed North Penn of all scoring opportunities. He came in, stole the ball left and right. North Penn had nowhere to turn.
Yep, Pennsbury's bench also played a big factor. I think everybody on their roster got some playing time. Each one of them contributed so well for these Pennsbury Falcons tonight. North Penn just didn't have their way tonight, losing 55-40. So that's going to do it from the North Penn Gymnasium. North Penn Knights lose to the Pennsbury Falcons 55-40. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sean Hagan alongside of me, Bill Heddle. Thanks for watching us on North Penn Television.